these words, you might feel attacked. Just don't take it personally. Or do, I don't give a shit. So I be scrolling through my socials when I'm trying to kill some time, even though I already know what that shit do to my mind. You can always find a story to have you arguing with your girl or with your man. Should a man let his wife do OnlyFans? Some be actors doing skits, dog, they be practicing just to have niggas arguing about the Cheesecake Factory. I couldn't care less, I'm unbothered because I stay in my zone. I've been chillin', I've been solo dolo, coolin' on my own. Tell me what's fame if you broke? I'd rather be rich and be unknown, cause they say fake it till you make it. That's some shit I don't condone, cause they'll do sneaky shit, they'll gaslight, then act like nothing wrong. Try to steal your whole style, they been trying to clone Tyrone. I'm just giving you the real, I ain't trying to break no bones. They say words will never hurt, but the truth worse than sticks and stones. They track us with devices and we all calling them. Do you look at your screen time? That shit probably through the roof. Do you even use your phone, or do your phone be using you? They got you caught up in the trap, they got me caught up in it too. So what you look like lying when I know you know it's true? See you always reaching for it, no one even hit your line. Check them notifications, but you don't even check the time. They treat you how you treat your kids when your kids be crying. They give you a hit of that dopamine and they know you'll be fine. That's why you need to go outside, put in work, you in your prime. Stay in your lane and on your grind, make some flips, get that overtime. Now there's one here for my guys, 44 and 45. Raise your black fist and hold it high. We don't die, we multiply. They wanna conquer, don't divide. Some switch up, that's no surprise. They love of money override, so you a friend or foe of mine. I guess you could say that I'm rapping, but it's more that spoken vibe. Got them open wide, I told no lies. I'm sun-kissed and solarized like Kobe Bryant, the golden child. If you know the vibes. You roll with Cardi or with Offset, you take party side or Meg. Help the brick lady recover, hey, she ain't too proud to beg. Yeah, it's all for your attention, for your time, it's for your bread, it's for your soul. Who gon' run your Facebook account when you dead? Yeah, phone like jean jacket, that's the alien from New. It's gon' eat you alive because without it you can't cope. You can't stop looking at it and you can't live off the grid, because IG got your woman and TikTok got your kids. Now your kids got your phone and you think they playing games, but your card info on it and they spending all your change. But who really to blame? Just look at what we became. You wanna go live, you wanna go viral and get your 15, get your fame, just so people know your name. So you'll be critically acclaimed, so you can live out dreams and things without doing something strange. But then you gotta think of ways to get the people to engage. Now use a phone in hand just like a needle in your veins, but you do what you gotta do so they'll monetize your page. Hey, it's black light.
Yo, vintage got the boom back.
I guess no intro, right? No intro today? No? Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. Let's do this thing right.
Suicides on one. Suicides, motherfuckers. Shouts to dome. We're all in. Fuck it up. Do it again. Ooh, yeah.
Now that's more like it. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We're here. We're alive right now. I know it's Thursday, and it's not Tuesday or Friday, but figured I'd jump on real quick and kind of discuss a few things. You know what I'm saying? Just discuss a couple of things. First off, before I do what I normally do, right? Let's do what we normally do, and let's greet everybody in the Foundry again. Welcome. Good to see you guys. We've got starting off. Wow, nice and early, all the way from Ireland. Math Pig. That was a terrible Irish accent. I understand, but just roll with it, y'all. Roll with it. Math Pig, what's happening? Math Pig is one of our new Globe guests. Okay, Math Pig is one of our new Globe guests, so treat him accordingly. You know what that is. So we've got other Globe guests. We have Professor Phil. We also have I Am Wilson. We have Razzo, right? Razzo and them. And then they ask questions that we already know the answer to. But let's give them some love. Let's show them some respect. And just as long as you guys are good, we're good. If you're not good, we're not going to be good. Anyway, that was a long intro. How you doing, Math Pig? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Lord Race is in the Foundry. What's happening, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Lev Kong Shaolin's in the house. All right, all right. And listen, Lev Kong, we are upholding our end of the bargain for tomorrow. So tomorrow, make sure I ain't got no goddamn crumbs on my face. So tomorrow it is me, you, and what we are presenting, and it's going to be a knockout. I know that. So Lev Kong, what's going on, family? Y'all stand fast for Lev Kung because he's coming through with it tomorrow. ABC's in the house. How you doing, sis? Welcome, ABC. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Centero 59. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Centero's in the house. All right. What else we got? What else we got? We got Rethink Inc. Rethink Inc. is in the Foundry, y'all. What's happening, Rethink Inc.? What's good, bro? It's good to see you, family. Good to see you. The True Few. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. The True Few's in the Foundry. Good to see you. FE Nation, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, guys, let me not forget. For all the guys I just named, i.e. FE Nation, ABC, Lev Kong, guys, go ahead, drop your channels, okay? Put your channels in here. Do not wait for me to put your channel and throw you out there. Put your channel in there. Litter the place with your channels. These guys have channels. I highly recommend you guys check them out because these guys bring it. They always have something good, entertaining, definitely informative to watch. So I highly recommend your ABCs, your Lev Kung Shaolins, FE Nation. You understand? All you guys coming through with your channels, come on through. Drop your channels in here. Litter the place with your channels, please. We need to watch your stuff, all right? Jeremy Bird, Big Bird. What's happening, Big Bird? Jeremy Big Bird is in the house, y'all. Good to see you, man. Jeremy Big Bird. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the next chapter, how you doing, man? Good to see you, family. The next chapter's in the Foundry. All right, all right. Post anything, too. How you doing, fam? Pardon me. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Man, it's always a pleasure to have you here, brother. It's always a pleasure. All right, all right. What we got? What we got? Pebbles. Our sister Pebbles is in the house. How you doing, sis? Pebbles is in the house. I know I know it's Juneteenth. Oh, that's right. Happy Juneteenth for everybody in the States. Happy Juneteenth. I hope everybody's enjoying their day off today, if you have a day off. Pebbles is in the house. How you doing, sis? I know Pebbles is up. Probably got rollers in her hair and stuff in her hairnet. Because I know she was up late. She was up with JJ was up. JJ was going hard in the paint last night. JJ was like, he was like 6 hours deep, almost 6 hours, I think. Some shit. Somebody correct me. But JJ was on for a while last night. You know what I'm saying? So JJ, y'all know how it is, man. A lot of your channels, like a degree apart from ironwork, we love to go on. We'll be on for a while. right? We'll be on for a while, and then the topics come up and everything else, and then we just cook while we're in our space and we're in our zone. We cook and we make it happen, man. It's some good stuff. So definitely tune into JJ as well. And JJ, if you hear, shout out to you. Go ahead and drop your channel, family. Mr. Warriors coming out to play nice and early today. Bars, by the way. And so that's more bars. Look at that. And so one of my day ones is in the house. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. All right. Yeah, man. Foundry getting full today. It is starting to fill up. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. Thank you. Sean Alke, of course, following in behind our sister ABC. Sean Alke's here. It's like Jack and Jill going up a hill, fetching a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. That's right, everybody. The quiet storm. Psych, let me stop. I'm over here fucking off. Isobel Rennie, how you doing, sis? Isobel is be mispronouncing your name and sounding dumb. So good to see you, sis. Isabel Rennie. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Foundry tonight. To the FG. Sir, good to see you. I guess you're new in the Foundry. Please play nice, be nice. If you're not nice, the Foundry knows what to do. So you'll get very familiar with these guys if you don't play nice. So make sure you're doing what's right. Right? It's not a threat. It's not a threat at all. Right? I welcome everybody. All right. I'm fair to everyone. So welcome to the Foundry, man. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself today for sure. For sure. Just watch out for the Foundry, man. These guys could be a bunch of piranhas, so they could be dangerous. All right, man. We are here, and we are coming in strong today. Yes, on a Thursday. Weekends hit. Maria Walker, my sister from another mister. How you doing, Maria? Maria Walker's in the Foundry, y'all. Welcome, Maria. Welcome. Me and Maria were cutting up last night, man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty dope. It's always good to have you here, Maria. Welcome, sis. Christy Lee Dowles. Christy Lee Dowles be in and then she be out. Good to see you, sis. Be in and then she be out. But whatever, man. Christy Lee Dowles, you are in the Foundry today, and we are glad to have you. Good to see you, sis. Good to see you. All right. All right. Brian King Roy. Brian Roy, how you doing, sir? Welcome. Welcome to the Foundry today. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. I think I'm almost down at the bottom of the list. Oh, me no more. Oh, me no more is in the Foundry. Oh, me no more. Drop your channel in here. Listen, guys, you got a channel. Do not wait for me to say anything. Drop your channel. As soon as I announce you, please drop your channel, because I'm going to recognize you as having a channel. So Oh Me No More just kicked it off yesterday. It was an amazing success. We were on fire yesterday, right? We were on fire, and Oh Me No More was over there chilling, loving life, and we were just cutting up. He was there, Lev Kung was there, RG was there, Blacklight was there. I jumped in real fast. It was good. It was good. So make sure to tune in to Oh Me No More. Right now we're kind of scattered about. We kind of just jump on when we jump on, and I have Tuesdays and I have Fridays as well, right? But we always tune in, right? If we have the time, we're scattered about, but that's what's good about what we have going on in the community. I think we might minimize it. It could be minimized, or it could be, some things may be lost if we decided, oh, we're going to schedule it and keep it strict. It may be lost. That's just me and my brain working. Not too many sparks, but I do my best. You know what I'm saying? With what I got. So family, bear with me. J.R. Hartley, welcome to the Foundry, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. It's a blast from the past. It's Kima Garcia Lopez from Germany, from Berlin, I think. Welcome, sir. I haven't seen you in a while, Chima. I haven't seen you in a while, but it is good to see you, family. It is good to see you. All right. Moving on down the line. Horse shit. Nice to see you, family. Good to see you, brother. Welcome to the Foundry today. Good to see you. God's watching this flat earth. He is indeed. It is good to see you, family. It is good to see you. Always a pleasure. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the Foundry today. And I'm coming on down this thing, man. I think I'm doing pretty good time with my greetings to everybody. Shawnee B is in the house. Shawnee B. Hey guys, listen, tune in to Shawnee B. Shawnee B does shorts, sometimes longs, of the old world and old world structure, especially out here in the Northeast, in particular, usually like the Boston area and probably up and around Canada as well. So Shawnee B specializes in that. He's got a real good eye for these things. Definitely, if you want to refer to it, because you can't see guys like Lucius Aurelian or My Lunch Break all the time. Shawnee B is consistently putting out some good stuff on the old world. Highly recommended. Highly, highly, highly recommend that you look at his stuff. Guys, go ahead. Don't wait for me. Drop your channels. We'll if we don't know who you are, we will hear shortly. I promise you. I promise you. Man, it is good to see you guys in here. Base Truther, good to see you, family. I guess you're new here, man. Welcome. Welcome to the Foundry, man. Again, same warning applies. Just be good, right? Be good, and the Foundry will definitely treat you good. We're like family in here. All right. But it's good to see you, family. It's good to see you. Jeremy Bird, 8 hours. 8 hours. I don't think I'm doing 8 hours, but for all the people that did do 8 hours, whoo, it was wild, man. It was wild. It was wild. Vika. Is Vika here right now? Shit, if he is, that's amazing. If Vika's here, good to see you, Vik. Welcome, Vik. Welcome. And that's Vika's channel, y'all. Y'all tune in to Vika as well. Vika typically comes in on Sunday afternoons in the United States time frame. And always good to watch his stuff as well. All you guys have amazing, amazing stuff. Lord Eraser, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Did I say hi? Well, it's not bad to say hi twice. Okay, it's not bad. Serious business. How you doing, bro? Good to see you, family. Good to see you. Welcome to the Foundry tonight. Sav is in the house. Sav is in the house. Welcome, Sav. Sav, we were watching you kick some dude's ass last night or yesterday during the debate. So shout out to Sav. Another freaking feather in his cap after that that flawless victory. When you start pushing the truth out there, like the lies don't even come close. Yeah, there's so much lying that you can do until it starts to become poison, and an obvious poison to people that are starting to see this place for what it is. And then like it's no longer a debate at that point. It's now just you lying. You understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But I'll move on, right? It's good to see our brother Saab is in the house. Good to see you, Saab. All right, all right. What we got? Who we got? Wolfchild, good to see you, bro. Wolfchild is in the Foundry. Welcome, sir. Welcome. The Hand History Vault. Good to see you, family. Good to see you. So I've been seeing you a little bit these last couple of episodes, man. So it's always a pleasure to see familiar thumbnails and stuff like that. I would say familiar faces, but they're not really faces. They are thumbnails. So it's good to see familiar thumbnails, man. Welcome. And for all you guys at channels, because Saab has a channel as well. My bad, Saab. You guys go ahead. You guys drop your channels in here. Do not feel coy about littering the Foundry with your channel, because we need to see you. We need to see you in action, whether you're live or whether you post stuff on a regular. That's just stuff. You understand? We need to see you. This is what a community does, right? We need to get familiar with one another. That's how a community works. So don't be shy. Don't wait for me. You drop your link in here. You are, if I'm greeting you, you are welcome in this Foundry. You understand? You are welcome here in this Foundry. All right, man. We are making our way down. I don't think I missed nobody, man. Or I don't think I missed anybody. I don't think I missed anybody. No, I didn't. Not yet. 4Jax, I almost missed you. I didn't miss you, though. 4Jax, welcome, brother. Good to see you, family. 4Jax is in the house. It is a pleasure, sir. It is a pleasure. So I didn't miss you. Let's see. Post anything, too. Got you. Carrie Skates, welcome, sir. Welcome to the Foundry tonight or today. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hercules. Man, it's good to have y'all in the Foundry tonight, y'all. I keep saying tonight. I keep forgetting that the sun is out. It's a beautiful day outside, man. It was so nice outside. I took a little stroll, did my little workout and stuff like that. And then it's so beautiful, crisp and clean. And I have a day off. I had to celebrate by putting this on. I had to put my white guayabera on. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it Haitian style. This isn't typically a Haitian shirt. I get it, right? You typically find this in like, Latin America and stuff like that. But if you don't own a guayabera, you need to get one. Okay. I'd say if any man should be wearing a shirt, it should be this kind of shirt. This or a tackle jacket, a fishing jacket. You know what I'm saying? So one of the best things that you could do with these shirts is it's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's got 4 pockets. I'd have to say that of all the shirts that have been going on for years, this is probably the most functional shirt that a man could ever own. You understand? 4 pockets, nice and airy. Typically, they come in short sleeves. I just like to wear long sleeves. I don't need everybody seeing my tattoos all the time, right? So very, very nice. They come in different colors. They come in different patterns, right? But a functional shirt. My brothers, I've been wearing this shirt my whole life, right? And so have a lot of men in my family. But my brothers absolutely hated this type of shirt. They'd see me wear it. They're like, man, you too young to be wearing a shirt like this. You know what I'm saying? They hated it. And so they kind of made me feel a certain way. And I've been wearing this my whole life, like I said, right? And then now I start seeing people wearing them and I'm like, what the hell? I don't think it's really the style of it. I think, again, it's the functionality behind these shirts. You could put a calculator in here. You could put a pen in here. You could put your wallet and keys in one, and then the last one could be reserved for whatever. Gum, notepads, right? A bottle cap opener, right? The possibilities are endless when it comes to wearing a guayabera. So these shirts are absolute gems. I highly recommend that you as a man, especially, going out all the time and being in nice weather, you get you one, man. Get you a guayabera. You'll feel so much better wearing one. I'm serious. I'm telling you. And Santero, he knows what time it is. He's over there laughing and shit. But anyway, family, I know last episode, I know I'm kind of rambling, but I'm going to kind of point. There are one of the first ones is last episode, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of bring this up real quick, right? Last episode, I was we were on for a while. We were on for a few hours, which is cool, but we lost the episode to YouTube, right? Some freaking black hole of rules. But that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine because the way we kind of head that off at the pass is by having other things like Rumble, Discord, so on, so forth, which it's for Discord, you might have to download it. For Rumble, you don't have to download it. Rumble is just as easily accessible as YouTube is. So what I'm going to do, family, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop the Rumble link last episode's so you guys could watch it. So that's last episode. If you don't have access to it, it's right there. My thing is there were some certain hot topics that Rumble decided, or not Rumble, excuse me, I apologize. YouTube decided they wanted to remove my show for the day. Like, it was bad. A lot of times I get strikes for having certain songs on, and that is what it is, right? But with the weight of the topics that we had on at the time, we spoke about right, harikiri, which we know it as gruicide with an S. We spoke about the cocoa, right? Which AKA, the jab, the COVID shot and shit. We spoke about that. We spoke about a whole slew of topics that seem to be taboo on YouTube because these motherfuckers got their panties in a bunch. That's all good and dandy. YouTube is just easier to access. You understand? So this is really the only reason I deal with YouTube and I deal through YouTube is because it's faster access to everybody online. But I also deal with Rumble. So if you're not familiar, please, I highly recommend you sub to my Rumble as well. sub to my Rumble because shit like this is going to happen. And I see this happening more, increasing in frequency. You understand? And so I understand if you don't want to go to Rumble. I get it. You know, it kind of makes sense. Sometimes I'm also apprehensive to go to Rumble. Black Light, what's going on, family? Our brother Black Light is in the house. Good to see you, family. Good to see you, Black Light. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, look at who it is. Oh, Barbara's in the house. Barbara, y'all. Oh, snap. Barbara. Jehovah's daughter, Barbara. Good to see you, sis. We miss you over here. Y'all know my internet got to do its own thing. We don't get Barbara often. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, Barb. It's good to see you, sis. Welcome. Emilios, man, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. We got CK. He's another Glober, I believe. So you guys, if you're gonna mistreat him, know who he is. Don't mistreat him though, because he's a Glober, but he's respectful at least. So remember that. All right. But yeah, good to see you, Emilios, man. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. So again, back to what I was saying with Rumble. I get it's a little bit hard. I get it because Rumble could just be a bit, not even much. It's just a little bit harder to, just maneuver around. A lot of it with the buttonology could just be because maybe we're just not as used to Rumble as we are with YouTube. You got to remember, YouTube has had the leg up on Rumble, like consistent use, I'd say for damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube, like everybody's used to YouTube. Everybody. My parents are used to YouTube. I tell my parents Rumble and they think I'm talking about the West Side Story. The Jets versus the Sharks. They're like, Rumble, what the hell is that? You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying all that to say, again, that there may be times where YouTube decides they want to cut me short, whatever. That's cool. Remember that I have a Rumble channel, and that right there, family, is it. That is the Rumble channel. That's the last episode specifically. And even me, again, I don't like using Rumble all the time because okay. Honestly, I got to get used to using Rumble. That's it. That's all. There's no excuse. I just have to get used to using Rumble. Using Rumble over YouTube. You guys, who's ever watched Voltron? I'll just give you a nice brief example. So a couple of things. So before even Voltron, like today, I was wearing my typically I wear black rim glasses, right? But my black rim glasses got a scratch on them. And so I was like, oh, dang, I was looking and I'm just looking through the thing with the little buffing on it. I was like, oh, God, dog, man. And I was like, shit, man, I got to wear my other glasses. You know what I'm saying? So now here I am wearing these motherfuckers right here. It's kind of crooked on my dome and shit. I look stupid, but I had to put the Jeffrey Dahmers on. You know what I'm saying? I come out here and it makes me look super crazy when these glasses because I look like a damn black serial killer from 1988. Wearing these glasses is effective. It works. You understand? So even though I wanted to wear the glasses I traditionally wear, the glasses that you guys are used to me wearing, I have to come out here looking like a black ass George Bush with these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? George Bush Sr., obviously. So these things are not the move typically, but this is what's available for me. But you could compare that situation of mine and also Voltron. I grew up watching a lot of Voltron. I love Voltron, right? Black line in the middle, red and blue and yellow. I forget which one is the arms and the legs, but you get it. You get it. The problem with Voltron was when, yeah, you could watch Voltron, but then there were some episodes where Voltron was a car. And you'd sit there like not at all impressed in the slightest. You understand? So when we would watch these episodes of Car Voltron, we felt unfulfilled because a lot of times Voltron would be in some pickle where he's like, oh shit, Voltron is getting messed with by two row beasts, right? And then they give you a to be continued. And then it's like, oh damn, Voltron has to come back and find a way to mess up these row beasts tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, right? And then instead of the continuation of the previous episode, now we're dealing with Voltron's the cars. And you're sitting there, you're like at the edge of your seat, pissed off, like, I hope they play 2 episodes of Voltron today, but you know that's bullshit because after Voltron they're playing Transformers, right? So you're sitting there watching, you're like, so I'm watching Car Voltron today. This is what they have for me. I gotta watch Car Voltron today because these people don't have their shit together. You know, that's kind of how I feel when I have to use Rumble as opposed to YouTube. You know, I'm so used to using YouTube. And again, that's not an excuse. I got to get used to using YouTube. And you guys have to sub to me on Rumble. You guys have to sub to me on Rumble as well. Look at that. I'm mixing up the verbiage. But you guys should sub to me on Rumble. I'm going to go ahead one more time and drop it because that's not an excuse for me to not use it as much. But these are the realities when it comes to streaming. You're going to say things that are going to trigger the algorithms to hide you and then everything else. And then, you know, people are going to wonder what happened to your show. This is what happened to my show. YouTube decided they wanted to cut me short and then make me look crazy. That's fine. You have an opportunity to watch all 6 hours of me that night on Rumble. You understand? So there is a chance. There is a chance, always a chance after I post. So if YouTube ain't got it, Iron Earth 92,000 on Rumble definitely has it. Now, I think I beat a dead horse enough already. Again, let us talk about what's been going down. Before we do, I kind of wanted to bring to your attention something that I saw, something that I thought was pretty interesting on Facebook, right? Let me bring this up. Hold on. Let me bring this up, family. I'm going to show you guys something that I came across. Jeez, man. This is me recycle this real fast. Okay. Okay. Boom. And I'm going to present to you. Okay. Okay, family. So here we are. Present, share screen, window, boom, share. Okay, there we go. So family, check this out. This is something I got on Facebook. Again, if you can't see it, please let me know. But that's that right there. So we've got Nicholas Copernicus, we've got Galileo Galilei, we've got Johann Kepler, we've got Sir Isaac Newton, and in the very middle, you've got the compass and Carpenter square, right? And the big G in the middle. Obviously, right now we're talking about the Freemasons. Let me get my grill out of here. We're talking about the Freemasons right now. And so apparently these men's was some Freemasons. You understand? These guys were Freemasons. Nick Copernicus, Galileo, Johann Kepler, Isaac Newton. Now, if you look at this picture, you'll notice they all have something, right? Nick Copernicus has the Carpenter square. These guys, these 3 of them, they have a compass in their hand. I'll show you guys something. It's not just relegated to those guys, right? There are many throughout history, throughout that have led us astray, brought us to the lake of fire, I guess you could say, right? And I kind of want to talk on those guys as well. I don't want these motherfuckers to get all the credit. Let's show other guys and let's kind of show them off. So right here we have John Dee. If you guys aren't familiar, Sir John Dee was he was the first 007, right? And he was also the advisor to Queen not Queen Elizabeth, geez. There's Queen Mary or Queen, one of the queens after King Henry, right? And he came up around the 1500s. He lived a long life. He also, one of his claims to fame was writing the, I believe it's the Lesser Key of Solomon, right? And so basically, that is a book that has all kinds of weird stuff, angel writing, all of that stuff. He's also related to things like the Goetia, right? Many of these books you would hear interchangeably with the likes of Marshall Mathers or Aleister Crowley and Eliphas Levi and the like, right? But look at this dude, the occult, right? And then look at his hand, look at where it's at. Okay. Another thing we need to know, if you don't know, is that he held correspondence with Mercator, with Gerardus Mercator. So he did a back and forth a lot of times, so much so that basically their memoirs were held over by Lord knows who, Library of Congress, freaking the Library of Amsterdam. I don't know. One of those guys has that correspondence between John Dee and Gerardus Mercator, right? And let's continue. Let's continue. But you're going to notice these commonalities between these clowns. You understand? John Dee again, Johann Dee, right? There he is. Look at that. Let's zoom in. London being the center right now. Anglais, London, right? London being the center. And let's continue on down. We got again John Dee. Boom. We got those guys, right? The Furious Four: Kepler, Copernicus, Galileo, Newton. That right there is Tycho Brahe, right? Tycho Brahe, I guess his understudy would have been Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus apparently may have been the one to have gotten rid or have murdered Tycho Brahe. One of the things you're going to notice about this guy is that Tycho Brahe did not believe in the globe. He did not believe in the globe. I will say again, Tycho Brahe, I want you to look at these pictures, right? He did not believe in this realm in which people claim that we live. He didn't believe in that. Even though you see a compass here and you see a sundial here, he understood this. You see what his hand is touching. It's funny. He understands this and his hand is touching it. And this is here. So it's almost like the picture is telling you the story. This, what he's touching, is what he knew and what he believed. This guy right here, even though he's not the compass or the Carpenter square, we'll get to Copernicus here in a little bit. We will get to Copernicus. Okay, there he is again, Tycho Brahe. If you guys don't know Tycho Brahe, one of the world's, more renowned astronomers out there. He was also known to have had a fake nose made of gold. Well, his nose was really gold, but his actual nose made of flesh, it wasn't there. So somehow he managed a way to get a golden nose. I don't know how he did it, but he did. So technology back then was a little bit different. So there he is, looking mad extravagant. You know what I'm saying? Here he is right here. I think actually, no, this is Galileo right here. I think this right here is Galileo, right? Globe, compass. Let's continue. Right here, Johann Kepler. No, I think the previous Johann Kepler, yes. Again, Johann Kepler. You know what this shit around his neck remind me of? Anybody ever get them cookies remember them cookies that you get? Y'all ever get them cookies back when you were, Christmas time? You get them cookies in the tins and everything else. Those cookies that came in the tins and they had the chocolate chip. They had the cookies that were shaped like pretzels with the sugar. That's what that shit around his neck looked like. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what that thing around his neck looked like. That ruffle around his neck looked like them things that hold the big tin of cookies. Look like those little papers around his neck. Yeah, it's exactly. Anytime I see that, the cookie tin insert, that's a better name. I got away with, I don't have a way with words. That's the thing. Thank you. Yes, the cookie tins. Yeah. Looking at that thing. Let's look at this dude again. We're not trying to clown anybody. You know, Johann Kepler, but that's him right there with his little cookie tin insert shirt right there. Maguire Barra beats that thing any day of the week. There he is. But there he is, holding on to this thing. Holding on to this thing like it's a set of chopsticks. This right here is Sir Isaac Newton. What I find funny is how they have this inverted cross on his arm, but whatever. Maybe it means nothing. But this is supposed to be a statue of Isaac Newton out there somewhere in London, where I don't truly know. But this is out there. Maybe if you're English, you might have seen this yourself. And then what is he holding? He's holding the compass. Let's continue. Isaac Newton again, right? Compass, globe, telescope, right? The apple falling on his head from the tree. Let's continue. All right, Kepler again. Tycho Brahe. Look at what he's doing, right? Over here, he's supposedly pointing at the moon. He is not touching what's on the table. What's on the table is there, letting you know, hey, even though it's not a complete and he's not touching it, it is ever present, right? And look at the ground, look at the floor, a checkered floor. And the dog is at his feet watching. It's strange. These pictures say so much. They say so much. And I'm sure you guys could see other things. Probably the time. I don't know. Probably if this thing was not as grainy and it was a little bit more fine, I could probably pick out some other things, or we could together, right? But you got the dog at his feet. You got this, you've got the longitudes right here on the outside of what appears to be him inside of a globe. And that being the, I forget the name of this thing, but I have it on my Reploge globe as well. This longitude part right here. Right. And then the checkered floor. So it's almost as if he wasn't a Freemason, the Freemasons had him dead to rights. Right. Whether he believed in the globe or not, they had eyes on him. So there, he's got his hand in the moon. Okay. This is again Tycho Brahe. This is Tycho Brahe. Then you got Y and Z. I don't know what that means, but it's interesting to see it. And you've got a globe right here, Y, X in the middle, unless that's got something else in here that I can't see, but it's X, Y, and Z. That's what it looks like. Y, Z, and then X in the middle. Why it's set up in such a manner, I have no idea. Maybe these represent axes, perhaps. Y-axis, X-axis, and then Z is doing its own thing, perhaps, right? Making it all I don't know, a 3D dimensionized pic. I don't know. And then you've got a T down here, though, right? Trying to hide off in the cut. So there's that these pictures tell you that, you know, these guys are putting the information out there, but in their own little way. You've got a quarter full moon, or not oblong. What's that? A gibbous moon, excuse me, right here. What looks like a gibbous moon. And the gibbous moon is giving you the remainder of this quarter moon. This quarter moon combined with a gibbous moon. You've got a full moon, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just freaking, I've got my damn tinfoil damn sombrero on, screwed on too tight. I don't know. You got another letter here, looks like an E. I don't know. Just stuff that we could pick out in these pictures. Let's continue. Now, everybody's familiar with this dude. We were just talking bad about you. Just kidding. We weren't. But you guys know him as Gerardus Mercator, right? The Flemish cartographer. Dude got a righteous beard. But here he is. This is one of his more famous pictures. Him with the compass, the globe, right? I'm sure you could find somewhere in some of these pictures compass, globe, and carpenter square as well. Right here is Christopher. Compass in his hand. But look at what he's doing. 2 fingers on the globe. Basically, might as well represent a compass. And everybody wants to attribute him figuring out the world was a ball, right? Meanwhile, I bet you he's like, man, this bitch flat than a motherfucker. But they give us the fucking story. He discovered America. Meanwhile, he stepped into other people's backyard and he did all this other amazing shit. Meanwhile, he was just a fucking sailor trying to fucking make money for his country, it seemed, right? I'm sure there are other things attributed with Christopher Columbus that I haven't discussed, and I'm not trying to discuss. It's not Columbus Day. So we're not going to talk about it, but let's see what the hell this thing says. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this says. Barbara Jehovah's daughter, I'll come back to you. Give me a little bit, please. Give me a little bit. Very Reverend Father Soren donated by very Rev. Okay, whatever. Father Soren. So apparently a priest, this big old rug. Very nice. Very well done, I'd say. But his 2 fingers, look at where they're at, right on this globe. And he's wearing his pajamas with some fucking little buckle shoes, man. He looked like a big baby. Okay. Here's more of Christopher Columbus. This time, he's in here with these guys. Apparently, they're saying that this is Columbus right here with the cartographer going over this right here. Got his hands on this joker. Of course, another compass in his hand. Let's keep it moving. Again, here we go with the Flemish cartographer, Gerardus Mercator. This is him facing that way. And here's what I want y'all to look at, y'all. Remember. Look at what he's got over the North Pole. Gerardus Mercator has one of the more famous depictions of the North Pole. Sav's actually got the depiction of the North Pole by Gerardus Mercator that shows Greenland, Nova Zembla, and a whole slew of other places that you might not find on a traditional map today, right? And these places are well detailed, very well detailed by Mercator. Okay, but in this picture, and this picture specifically, I want you to take a look at what the globe shows. Okay, if you don't know and you're not familiar, just look at it. Just look. Look at this thing. It shows America in the east. It shows, and I'm orienting myself because it shows America in the east. It shows Polus Magnetis, right? And then it shows the other continent, which would be Asia. And this right here, family, is the Straits. So what confuses the hell out of me, y'all, is how is America on the east? Family, are you guys watching? You guys good? What's up? Hopefully you guys are paying attention in the chat. Lend me your eyes, lend me your ears, if you would. Okay. So look at that right there. Polus Magnetis. You don't have a Polus Magnetis prior to getting within the Aegean Straits or the Barents Straits. Is it the Bering Straits? Not the Barents, excuse me. The Bering Straits. But you don't have them right next to America like that. But you do next to Russia. You do next to Russia. So seeing this, right? Seeing this oriented in such a manner is confusing to me. And calling this piece of land America, it throws me off totally. It throws me off totally. But what doesn't throw me off is the man in the picture and what he has in his hand, but also the way in which he's holding the compass. Because look at where he's holding the compass. This is like the firmament, right? almost as if he's holding the firmament in his hand. It's not totally touching the globe, but it's touching the globe. And then the land, may as well be the carpenter square. It may be that square making the little V right here. And look at how he's holding it. The way a cartographer would and should. Let's move. Jack Parsons. So Jack star or something like that. This is like the cursified star or something. And I thought this was interesting because this looks like one of the stars that one of our flat earthers out there has taken a picture of. I'll kind of get to that here in a little bit. I just thought that was interesting as well. Hold on. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay. Give me a sec, y'all. Okay, Jack Parsons again. Let's look at him. Again, Jack Parsons. And what I find not troubling, but interesting is what's in here. You got some weird Hindu god, right, with the multiple arms. I think that's the goddess Shiva, right? The god or goddess of death, I think. Shiva. Whole bunch of stuff. Says George Pendle. Life, death. Pretty cool. I think this is. This looks like a big stick of dynamite from the first Terminator with Reese, but obviously it's not a fuse. It looks like 2 wires, right? But then if you look in the picture, what does it have? Looks like it has a compass right here. A compass and perhaps a carpenter square, but it looks like a devil's tail coming across, making an A looking thing. But this looks like a compass. Definitely looks like a compass. Let's keep moving. Who is this one? This one. Oh, yep. This one, I forget who he is. I think, no, it's not Tycho Brahe. I forgot. Oh, I should have just wrote it down who I knew he was. But look, or I guess you could call it a square. It's a triangle, and compass. Obviously making the traditional symbol as we all know and love today as the Freemason symbol, right? Right here. Right here is a spirograph. Oh, that's right. I think this is this may be Francis Bacon. Frank Bacon. So Francis Bacon. So in the picture you got a skeleton chilling in the back. You got all kinds of crazy stuff. Skeleton, you got some craziness over here. I don't know what, but you obviously have, oh boy, you have something here in the shadows. Right here, hiding out in the shadows. Like these damn pictures are so full of gems. So full of gems. You could look, right? And he's not touching it, but you could see the square and the compass. Let's keep going. Just a little spirograph. I forgot who made this. Oh, shame on me, y'all. Shame on me, but this is his spirograph of how the planets. So whether they want to call it a ball or not, this is what the sky does. Look at this thing. Look at how the sky functions. These old people figured this shit out ages before we even came about, before we were even thought of. They know how the luminaries roll or how they fly. Look at this. So each one of these lines would probably represent a planet or a star, right? But look at these dudes. They know how to make it work. Look at that. And so, you know where these things probably intersect? There's a good possibility that something is happening. So this is how, this is my take on it. And I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. But hear me out, right? I feel that there may be, when these planets begin to intersect, right? There is something that occurs with whoever resides in that zodiac, or whoever was born underneath a particular zodiac. Like certain things may align in your life, whether they're good or they're bad. Some things happen, or just in general, things happen. So when I see these people talking about the zodiacs, everything else, it is slightly above my head. I'm not going to sit here and lie, because it's kind of hard for me to put it all together. But there is something within the patterns of how the stars move and everything else. Even the Bible tells you signs, seasons, days, and years in the beginning in Genesis, right? Where God, while he's building this world, and he's telling you why he's putting the stars in the sky, right? And what they're there for and everything else. They're there for signs, seasons, days, and years. So when they do what it is they do, things happen, right? Things with it. That's when you should ride the wave in your life. Or maybe you don't ride the wave. Maybe you stay your ass home and don't go outside. So then that way an ice cream truck or a piano doesn't hit you, or a piano doesn't fall on top of you. You understand what I'm saying? So these zodiacs were there's some of y'all that know the zodiac, right? And maybe you were fortunate enough to have your grandparents or family relatives pass down such information to you, but the rest of us think it's hoodoo knowledge. We think it's fake. We think it doesn't have any use. My thing is, there are people like Oprah Winfrey, Bill Gates, probably Warren Buffett, that use astrologers, right? They use astrology people. They use people that understand the zodiac, because this science is effective. Understanding how the stars function and how they can benefit us in our lives, it's an effective way to live life, I think. When you could time what it is you do based off of what time it is in the sky. I'd say this is why we get so crazy when the globe comes around and says that's nonsense, because now we're starting to learn. We're learning that that's not nonsense. Like, that's true. Like, it's real. Like, you had us believe that that had no use. You had us believe that we could just cast that aside, that it doesn't have a place in this world, when it totally does. It has a place in how we live and how well we live as well, and how we can avoid certain things, or how we can gain and become fortunate in certain times of the year. It's like, again, it's like when you see if you're a surfer, it's no different than being a surfer, right? I surfed a few times when I was out in Hawaii. It's a little bit hard, but I kind of figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I kind of figured it out. Surfing it's tough though. It wears you out, right? Ass and legs hurting for a while. Anyway, saying all that to say, after a while, if you become a seasoned surfing works on timing. You understand? Seeing when the good waves come in. And if you've ever been to Hawaii, there's a difference between Hawaii's waters and, like, say, Panama City, Florida's waters, or possibly even Jacksonville, Florida's waters. The waters over in Hawaii are more conducive to surfing, and they're more conducive to catching nice, big, strong waves, especially on the north side. My God, the north side, that's for like professional surfers. Um, I would like going to like places like damn Hickam Air Force Base, but whatever. I'm not going to talk about surfing in that respect. But instead, when it comes to getting the best wave, what you want to do is you want to wait. As soon as the tide comes in and you do your thing and it knocks you off the board, you wait. You kind of wait. You go out, you paddle, you wait, you get on top of your you're right, you swim out, you get on top of your surfboard, the water kind of calms down, and then you wait. You could start to feel the water come in and begin to turn, and then it's starting to push you back to shore, and then you're like, hey, I got something over here. Now, if you're a big time surfer, you're going to ride a big wave, right? You're going to go out and then you're going to ride the big waves coming back in. I rode the little waves. I rode the small ones. You know what I'm saying? And I was getting good with my confidence. But But the good thing is that you understand based off of what the water's telling you the timing behind riding a wave. You see it, you understand it, you have the tools, obviously, your swimming ability, your confidence, but also the surfboard, right? You have these tools available to make you and help you to ride the wave. These guys, these people, this world has removed us from learning how to understand the waters above, the stars that are up there. And so now we don't understand how to ride the wave of what the stars are giving us. We don't understand how to use that to our advantage. We don't understand how to back away from certain waves because we're like, that one might kill me. You know what I'm saying? But based off of this one, I could ride this wave. You understand? It looks as if I'm going to go back to it. It looks as if in where these planets intersect, whenever they intersect, right? Something could happen. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know. But when they intersect, like right here, for instance, right here, when they intersect right here, maybe something's happening. Or when they intersect right here, maybe something's happening, right? Or when they intersect right here, something's possibly happening, right? Saying all that to say this, that this is definitely for sure a lost art. It is a lost art, but it's a necessary one, I feel. And that's one of the bonus goodies that come with being a flat earther. You understand? That's one of the benefits of being a flat earther in that you start to realize that the stars actually have a big effect and major impact on how we function as people and how good a life we can live if we understand and we know and we time our life based off of what the stars give us. But whether you want to believe in the Bible or not, right? The Most High says why he put the stars in the sky, right? And guys like Benjamin Benneker, right, who helped create his own, Farmer's Almanac, the Farmer's Almanac that we still use to this day. You could go to any, Home Depot out there. They sell a Farmer's Almanac right there at the front counters. You could get a Farmer's Almanac. It comes out every year, and they seem to work, right? And they're so effective. They can tell you when to plant, when to harvest, when to plant certain things, when to harvest, and so on and so forth. You understand? So us as flat earthers, we're in the ballpark of something, right? We of course we get made fun of. The globe, obviously, they're here because they're here for it. So hear me out. I feel globe people are here for a few reasons. One, obviously, they know that we're honest people. They can sit there. Listen, you globe people, you know it's true. You could sit there and say you got to lie to flirt, which is, I think, absolute dog shit and bizarre. Two, you're gonna learn how to attack us based off of what we say, but we're ready for it because we're giving you the truth. And so, if you need to attack us, what we say, that would in turn show that you're lying. You understand what I'm saying? You see how this works here? And then three, um, maybe you're actually trying to learn something because maybe you see the value in what we're saying, and maybe you honestly feel that the globe doesn't serve your best interest. I'd like to think that last one. I'd like to think that. But the untrustful part of me, that's not a right word, or maybe that's not the right word to use in this one, but the part of me that doesn't trust you or trust what it is you bring to my channel and other flat earth channels out there is going to say you're here to properly defend yourself when it comes time to run a debate, which me, I think you're wasting your time. I think you're wasting your time trying to debate with me because I'm not going to debate. I just give it like it is, and then I'm not going to hear your bullshit because we all heard your bullshit. There's no new way in which you could show us how to your ways in describing this place is super limited because we know all the tricks. We know them. We do. And so the place is flat. But we're starting to learn that things like the astrology, not astronomy, hold weight, right? They hold water. There's a purpose behind it. There's a purpose in astronomy, right? Astronomy is a lie in which they tell you that those things that you see in the sky are at a certain distance, right? 1,500,000,000 light years away. This one is that many light years away. Oh, this one we sent a probe over there and then we circled it and then we landed on it. We got a sample. We put a whole bunch of, foundational stuff because we're gonna put a McDonald's on Mars, y'all. Like, oh God, like your lies make me so sick, they should get you sick. The globe lies should make you want to weep and throw up and make dookie on yourself at the same time. That's how disgusting your lies are. You know what I'm saying? So, like, listen, we're not here for any other reason than to demonstrate where some of these truths may have been lost in the sauce. You understand? Let me read with this. I don't want to debate, but curious of your why, as I don't think the debate would change anyone's mind. Why what? We've told you why we know not, and I'm changing the vocabulary, CK. So CK says, I don't want to debate. Okay, cool. But curious of your why, as I don't think the debate would change anyone's mind. Here's the thing. Our minds changed. If you are a flat earther, you were once a globe earther. Okay. We had to change our minds. We weren't born flat earthers. We were born and we were raised for quite some time, many of us, as globe earthers. You have people like Old Me No More that lucky as fuck. He's young. You know what I'm saying? But when I say young Old Me No More, don't take offense. Him, Blacklight, dudes like that are young. So they have their whole life ahead of them to see this world is flat. Absolutely lucky. I'm not trying to say like I'm the youngest dude or the oldest dude in the world, but I'm almost at my midlife point at 50 years old, right? On a scale of 100, assuming, God willing. Now, these guys see the world as flat. Okay, cool. We were all indoctrinated into your globe. So it's not like we're missing anything as to what it is you see, CK. I hope this makes sense. So what we're doing is we're talking the truth. That's it. And it's not that we think it's flat. We know it's not a ball, especially based off of the math that we're given, based off of what we see, what we experience, and everything else, right? Not to mention the fact the other things where the other given evidence, like the lies that we get from our government, plus the other governments out there, all the lies, all of this, all of that, plus what we learned from our own family members that may have probably gone on to glory, people that are no longer here that might have told us that, yeah, I learned about the world being flat growing up, and then I saw the light, and then they taught me the ball. Okay, so we learned your system, and we had to unlearn your system, which was a thing all in itself, an adventure, definitely. But we see it, we know it for what it is. It's not what we think it is flat or we believe it is flat. No, that's where you're wrong, CK. We know it is flat. We have done, Bro Sanchez brought up a real good point last night, right? Bro Sanchez said, um, you know, you're making sky predictions, star predictions based off of what flat earthers taught globe people. You had to steal from flat earthers how the stars function, right? I think that pattern of thing, that pattern of life, that flower of life, rosette patterns all over the place that you guys saw right there, that last picture that I showed you, I think that was Johann Kepler's. Don't quote me on that. I think that might have been his, but that is not based off of a globe. That is not based off of a globe. You understand? That is based off of the earth being flat, level, plane, and the sky doing whatever the fuck it does. You understand? We have people right now that are starting to show and demonstrate that the stars in the sky, we have no idea where they are. But one of the things we're learning is that it's not what we it's not what we think these stars are, right? they're not as far as we think they are, right? Of course, Mikey Smith, of course, we had our issues here, whatever. I'm going to give respect where respect, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. He did take pictures of those stars, right? And they were amazing. They were good pictures. Palkis took some pictures of some real good stars. Those were amazing. Geocentric Truth, Geo. Hey, brother, what's up, man? What's up, man? What's going on, man? Y'all know who Geo is, right? Bon Beanie Geo, good to see you, bro. If you're in here, if not, that's what's up. It's cool, man. Hopefully you come in here. But Geocentric Truth went up. I think he was doing a flight from, if I'm not mistaken, he was coming from Aruba, where he's from, going to Colombia, or he was coming from Colombia going to Aruba. Anyway, he was taking Nikon P1000 footage of stars that were in the sky. And those stars were so spread out. They don't look like anything from what we see while we're here on the ground. The stars don't look the same at all. So while he's up at altitude looking at these stars, they look absolutely bizarre, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what our brother went ahead and got for us, man, because it's out of this world, man. Out of this world. I love looking at those pictures. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you here in a second, y'all. Just bear with me. Oh, while I'm looking, let's pause for station identification. Let's pause for station identification. Guys, where them passports at? Where them tickets 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 at? Hey, where them tickets at? Where them tickets at? Stop being a bunch of hoes. Where them tickets at? Where them tickets at? Where them tickets at? Where them tickets at? I said, where my tickets at? We want to see them tickets. Stop being some hoes. You're a bunch of fucking liars. That's why the flat earth community doesn't trust you no mo's. Where the tickets at? Where the tickets at? Where the tickets at? Hey, where the tickets at? Now, back to our show. So all we want to know is where them tickets at. Y'all never came up with them tickets. Y'all didn't come up with nothing. Y'all couldn't give us the damn itinerary, and we just want them motherfuckers. You know what? Fuck it. That's the last time you see that commercial. We're never going to get those tickets, and if we do get them tickets, they're going to make them and do, you got AI. You got AI. We know what it is. It's too late. It's 180 days. We're like 184 days out from when they went to this motherfucker, and they still have yet to give us the tickets. We've been asking for these bitches, and they couldn't give us these tickets. They couldn't give us an online itinerary. And I'm not talking about from Cali to Punta Serenas. I'm talking from Punta Serenas to right there, Union Glacier. I'm talking about Cali all the way to and through to Antarctica, right? So if you did these things, it's easy. It's easy to go ahead and show an itinerary. But you didn't show an itinerary, so don't act like you're surprised that we don't believe that you went. Don't act like you're surprised that we don't. You lose all credibility in the world, right? So if you come up with some tickets now, it's kind of late. I figured I'd just sit there and just talk a little shit. Did Witsit have a ticket? Listen, CK. I don't know if Witsit had a ticket. I don't know if Jaren had a ticket from Cali to Punta Serenas or whatever it was. And then he burnt it. He burnt that motherfucker. Okay. So I don't know if they have if they had tickets and we've been asking for them, they could present them. These motherfuckers could sit and they can plan to do a debate. They could take all that time to do a debate, to do a flat earth, globe earth, get together, right? And steal your fucking money. They could do all this planning and all this logistics, but they can't come up with an airline ticket. How does that make any sense? You could do all of this. You could do all these amazing things, but you can't give us an airline tickets. So the Akinator, the ticket that he burned, yes, he burned it live on TV. He burned it. Judas burned it. He burned it was his ticket from Cali to Punta Arenas, because I was looking at it. I was like, does that say Antarctica? No, it said Punta Arenas. And I was like, yeah, he's burning it. And I thought that was so telling that he's sitting there burning it on TV. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay. All right. So we asked for tickets. I'm not saying that because they don't have tickets, they didn't go. But if the whole world, especially me, is asking for tickets, then why don't you just present the tickets so you can shut at least some of us the hell up? So he burnt it. He burnt it. Oh, wait. No. CK, listen, don't put words in my mouth. Did anybody hear me say that he burnt it in Antarctica, and then to quote me and claim you're quoting me by saying Vlad is right? Not one time did I say he went to Antarctica and burnt it. I said he burnt it. I didn't say he went to CK. If you do that again, I'm banishing you from this fucking channel. You understand me? Do not put fucking words in my mouth. All right? I'm warning you. This is one warning you're getting. The next one, I'm not even going to say shit. I'm just going to do shit. You understand? I hope you understand. So, yeah, we're going to highlight that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And this is what, again, so this is what people of the globe do. You see, live on camera. That's what they do. They do shit like put words in your mouth. This is why your globe does. This is just, you're just giving us reasons demonstrating why your globe doesn't work, because you have to lie in order to further an agenda. You have to lie. That's the only way you could win. But the problem with your lie is that it doesn't last. Your lies don't last. Like, yeah, maybe we'll remember them. Maybe we'll remember your lies, but your lies amount to nothing because they're not real. Do you understand, CK? I hope, and the rest of you Globers in there, you have to resort to tactics like this in order to throw us off our square. No. CK, listen. Don't sit there trying to twist my words. Oh, yeah, he burnt it. From the sun in Antarctica. Vlad is right. I didn't say nothing about Antarctica. So don't include my name with Antarctica and how I said he burnt it to make it appear as if I said he was in Antarctica. That's pretty slick of you. So don't try it. Again, don't do that. Don't do that. That shit is low. So this is the type of tactics that you guys resort to live and on TV. And so we actually get to see you guys do it. Live and on camera. Amazing. You guys don't cease to surprise us, but this is exactly why we get together and we kind of do this. I see spin. Don't tell me how I see it. You could see it a certain way, but no, don't say I'm right, trying to fucking suck on the dick. Please don't. That pisses me off. No, he burnt it. Yes. Don't sit there and include with the sun in Antarctica as if this is something that I've said. No, he burnt that ticket. He did. I've said 100,000 times, I don't know where those guys went. I don't know where those guys went. Have no idea. Okay. I'm a little bit more concerned because they didn't do any work. They didn't work hard at all. And Judas is over there doing his best to do a freaking sunspot test. Meanwhile, they got to catch a fucking plane. or their story is we got to catch the plane. There's no sunspot test. And I'm like, what are you like? Are you like it gives me the feeling of the boy that didn't do his homework and blames his dog for eating it. It gives me that vibe. Does that make any sense with the way they mishandled how they didn't do anything? They didn't do any experiment, and I'm not going to spend too much time on that, but they didn't do any experiment that you should do while you're down there. And I'm talking about the people that claim to be on the side of the flat earth. They did nothing, right? You are down there with the opportunity. You're claiming to be down there with an opportunity of a lifetime. It's an opportunity of like, because I'm not going anytime soon. I don't think anybody in here is going anytime soon, maybe with the exception of Roger Ledwell, right? Shout out to Roger, by the way. Shout out to you. But nobody is going here anytime soon. So you're down there. You have to do the things we can't do. And if you don't, you miss the point. Like you've missed it. And so, yeah, you're going to come back to millions of angry motherfuckers and annoyed motherfuckers. And you're going to come back not to anybody with open arms, but with closed fists for you. Because our trust. You're there to do a job. And yet, no matter how tired you aren't tired enough to sit there and cut cake with motherfuckers. You aren't tired enough to sit there and have champagne with motherfuckers and smoke a vape talking about, what now, bro? There goes my breath. Oh man, I had hot tea. That's why I can't do that. The Most High, bro. The Most High, man. Yahweh Shai Hukashua. You know what I'm saying? I had Yahweh Shai told me that, I had to go ahead and make this video, bro. Why you guys hating on me, man? Hakashai, whatever. Know what I'm saying? And so that's what you want us. That's the shit you want us to trust, man. And we can't trust you. Like you had all the opportunities. You had opportunities to do things. You didn't do it. And it's not even playing armchair quarterback, but we're scoring a lot of touchdowns playing armchair quarterback. You get it? No, you don't get it. Well, saying all that to say, while you were down there, you screwed the pooch. You wanted to have cake, ice cream, and I don't even know where you went. We don't know where you went. And so because you failed to do the small things like your experiments, that even if you did them without doing the scientific method right, even if you did that, you can easily be like, well, I did go. Here's the airline ticket. Sorry, guys. Be like, well, guess he went. You fucking dumbass. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? But at least you guys were there if you went. But you can't even present a ticket. You can't present. You're right. CK, you're absolutely right. Witsit didn't do anything. You're right. He didn't. He did nothing. I'm saying that's the point that I made. Like, you guys go down there and y'all don't do shit. And that was why I was annoyed the most. I was like, you claim to have gone somewhere, but you did nothing. You didn't do nothing. But you keep talking about these 1,000,000 terabytes. I've got 1,000,000 terabytes of information. Yahuwah Hawashai, the Most High. And I'm like, okay. Well, what you going to give us? You got 1,000,000 terabytes of some shit. It's been 180 some odd days. Guys, listen. It's June, the middle going into the latter parts of June. This is a whole 180 some odd days, y'all. This isn't, I'm not making fun of nobody. That's what it is. It's a whole half year. You understand? So if you're not doing that stuff, is what I'm saying. And I think we were fair. I really think I was fair about it. I didn't even want the split to go down, but the split is there. It happened. It's necessary, right? I get it. But like, you could have done the small things. And it's not, Maria. No, I hope you ain't talking about me, Maria. It's not a complaint. It's more like, we can't let that go, Maria. We can't let that go. I'm sorry. We can't let that go. You know why? Because these motherfuckers still are here in the fold. They're still in the fold. They're still trying to act as if it didn't happen. Oh, okay, Maria Walker. I got you. Okay. Okay. I got you, Maria. I got you. I was misreading. I was like, I hope you did, Maria. I was like, damn. But no. So every opportunity was afforded to these guys. They were there. They ate. If they were there, if they weren't there, like I'm like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Bro Sanchez again, man. Shout out to him and his channel. Shout out to Bro Sanchez. He had a show last night where he was talking about the final experiment and those guys, those two fucking clowns, right, debating each other. And you know what? You know what's amazing? Here's the thing about that fucking debate between fucking um goddamn Heckle and Jekyll over there. These motherfuckers decide they want to charge you money so that you can watch it. They don't make that motherfucker free. But you know what? Somebody paid money. Our brother Sanchez was over there critiquing the fuck out of it. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Critiquing the fuck out of that damn thing, and rightfully so. And I'm so happy he's got such a big fucking platform to tear y'all shit apart because y'all fucking deserve it. Maybe next time, if you guys do something similar, you'll actually take it serious and you'll do what the fuck you went wherever it is you needed to go and just do it. Y'all deserve every bit of that smoke that he came with and fire that he came with yesterday for y'all. Both of y'all do. I think he did part 1 on just Judas. Okay? So you guys go down there and you bring nothing back. So yes, everybody's pissed at you, but what you do, you wait 6 months. You wait summertime 2025 and now you want to charge people. You want to charge people to watch you fucking clowns debate. Debate what? Judas was a goddamn quote unquote flat earther. He knows what this motherfucker is. What's there to debate about? You guys aren't genuine. What are you going to debate? Why do you go there to say you're going to debate? What are you going to debate him about? He's not. This is the thing. We don't have to like him. We don't have to say he's on, but we have to agree with one thing. Jaren isn't stupid. He knows this place is fucking flat. There's a reason he did what he did. You don't have to like him, but you have to agree. Not like that. He knows his place is flat. He knows it's flat. Whether you agree it's a 24-hour, it's not a 24-hour. He knows it's flat. He knows it is. He knows it is. And so for him to sit there, still run the grift and rob everybody. Like, look, the globe is going to turn around. And look, the globe, listen, you guys, I don't think you guys get it. I really don't think y'all get it. He's claiming to be on your side. Judas says he's on your side. Witsit doesn't know his ass from his elbow right now. But Judas claims he claims he is of the globe now. And you guys fuck with him. But this is the thing with liars. Liars fucking, I don't know, like your mind is all fucked up. The mind of a liar is fucked up. The mind of a liar is just fucked up. What do I mean by that? Exactly what we get to see. The mind of a liar is fucked up. You got these two guys sitting there. You got freaking Judas that runs his channel now. And what does he have now? He has the remnants of some flat earthers, but now he's got globers. And he's done a 180-degree spin and acted as if he was never a flat earther. Acted. I'm not saying that he's not cognizant of himself being a flat earther. I'm saying he's acting as if, I don't fuck with those people. Those people are cult. Bro Sanchez was talking about this yesterday. Again, I'm saying this and I'm referring to Bro Sanchez's channel. I keep referring because he had some fire shit. He had some fire content on yesterday. But Bro Sanchez brought up a really good point, right? Here's this motherfucker acting as if he was never a flat earther, never in the flat earth camp. He just does a instant 180, no grade, no gradual turnaround, instant. Like you're Tron on a light cycle. Pew, 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 just making them edges like that. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as he does, as soon as you make that turn, you act as if the flat earth has is and Bro Sanchez even had you run the level test. He had you run the level test. So now you basically, like he said, you're debunking yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you ran the level test with a mirror, which is an amazing thing. And actually, a mirror is what we use to signal an airplane. If you run out of electricity and everything else, you're stranded on a fucking blah, 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 right? You hold the mirror up and then you just tilt it. Simple stuff. You signal airplanes from miles and miles away with the glint from your mirror. Whoop, 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 right? So he used the mirror test. I think they had infrared setting on because you could see that mirror for I think they said somewhere around 18 miles. Infrared, so you could cut through all the clutter in the atmosphere and everything else like that. So you basically, like Bro Sanchez said, I keep referring to Bro Sanchez, you basically debunked yourself. You, my friend, debunked yourself. And now you act as if, and you globe people eat it up, man. You globe people are just so ready to be like, see, we got Jared on our side. Bitch, this ain't fucking 5-on-5 basketball. Oh, you on my team. No, that's not how it works. The person that flipped on us, now you have ruined going to your team. You think he's going to benefit you? How? You know what I'm saying? This is the problem with people that lie. Okay? This is the problem with people that are in the thought of, oh, I know how to throw him off his square, and this is how I'm going to lie. Like, why do you need to, this is the problem with you Globers. CK, the people like CK, I think Grime 9. Who else is in here? Freaking math something, math pig. All you guys, all you Globers, please come on out. Now, I won't smite you. All you Globers in the foundry right now, please make yourself known. Make yourself known. Okay? We're going to have a little bit of a heart to heart. We're going to have a heart to heart. And I'm not here to talk bad on anyone. Oh, wow. Okay. So you got IC Spin. You have CK somewhere in there. All right. So IC Spin is here. So as you guys come in and make yourselves known, right? Before we continue, let me shout out Godheart Guardian. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. David Banner. Dr. Banner's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. Heresy Seed is in the house. All right, all right. Matty Shits. Good to see you. Yeah, we're going to progress, but we need to talk about it still, I think, right? Because these guys are still out on the prowl and they're still trying to infect the community, I feel. So I definitely want to talk about it. So good to see you, Matty Shits. Good to see you. Good to see you. JJ's in the house. It's about time, JJ. Where you been hiding at? JJ just been hiding out, man. Welcome, JJ. JJ's in the house. JJ went on forever yesterday, boy. I loved it. We was in there. I took a break, came back. JJ's still out there just pushing it. Love it. Vern Smith, what's going on, family? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sirius B, what's happening? Good to see our sister, brother, Sirius B. I don't know why. Maybe I fucked up. I don't know who you are, but you're here. Good to see you. Graham 9, I think you're a Glober. If not, maybe you're not. But good to have you. Good to see you. Good to see you, Graham 9. Good to see you. I think you are, but I could be wrong. And I've been wrong before. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, Palkus, welcome, bro. Welcome, Palkus. I don't know how he's verified on YouTube. I don't know if I didn't look at that. Did you look at that? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me. Brian Roy said, what's up? Ain't nothing wrong with saying hi twice. Family, y'all got me? I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I lost power. Yo, it's like fucking rain from crazy. It's just mad. DE 92,000. That's a good one. Welcome, Jim Anus. I don't know if y'all could see me right now, but we're back for a little bit. I lost power, and yeah, so my Starlink, I don't know. I don't know how Starlink is working. I don't know how. That is a there's no like we're out of power. We're done. Yeah, it's coming down, y'all. The rain's Family, y'all got me? Y'all got me? Do y'all read me? Man, let me see. Yo, the rain here is yeah, family, I'm here. Hopefully y'all can see me. Okay. I'm like 3 by Yeah. So, yep. But are we here? Yeah, family. I apologize for that. I apologize. This goddamn storm, man. Real talk. Shit. All right. Yeah, it's like 1 by 1, 2 by 2. Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll get back. We'll reconvene once all this shit blows over. It's Thursday, fam. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna close it out, but I'll return with the rest of tonight. Okay, I promise. I love y'all. I'll be back. We're gonna close it out for tonight, but I will be back, family. Okay, I'm gonna close it out for tonight, but I will be back. Globus, stand fast, stand by. We will talk. Love y'all. I'm out. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Love, joy, all. Love you guys. I'm out. I'll be back.
Yes,